this is Mike Awesome. Welcome to Peter Gilmore's video. It's going to be awesome, like me. And if you don't like it, I'm going to put you to a freaking table. Bye. What the hell was that? What? Did you hear that? All right, anyway. What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for another video right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below, and as always, subscribe to my channels, all down below. Like the video, dislike the video, I don't care. But leave a comment in the chat or in the video, after the video or whenever. And don't forget to subscribe to my channels. And friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and all the other good shit. And follow me on social media. Share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that fucking bell. Turn on all my notifications so you never, ever miss an upload. That's it. Because if you miss out, we'll have to sick the dogs after you. And that's all I got to say about that. Alrighty. Like I said, I don't know who did that intro. Somebody told me it was Mike Awesome. I don't know. Mike, did you do my intro or anything? Yeah, you know, I just wanted to be nice. I wanted to give you a proper intro. Okay, Mike, that's fine. Thank you. But I'm awesome. Get the hell out of here. All right. Guess I gotta buy him another round of drinks. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, on this hot, steamy, what else is new? It's hot, like me. On this hot, steamy, middle of July day, July the 14th, 2021, on this Wednesday evening, got AEW Dynamite coming up, about an hour and a half away. Got the first night of Fighting Fest coming your way tonight on Dynamite on TNT. And one of the big matches is going to be the first ever coffin match between Ethan Page and Darby Allin. That should be brutal. Brutal. Not Brother Brutal, but brutal. So Dynamite's going to be pretty good tonight as it continues its Road to Redemption tour, as now it hits Austin, Texas. So if you're going out to Austin, tell Peter Gilmore sent you. That's all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on. We'll talk about Dynamite later on. But it's time to get sexy on this hot, steamy summer day. Still middle of July right now. Oy, oy, oy. It's hot, another hot, steamy, humid day here in the Northeast or wherever you may be. It started raining about 4, almost 5 o'clock. Rained for like 8 minutes, and out it went. That's it. Now it's sunny. Well, now the sun kind of peeked out of the clouds now. It might rain later. Hopefully not doing Dynamite like I did last week. But we'll see what happens with that. All right. We got people in the chat. All right. That's awesome. That's awesome. I like to see that. I like to see it when I do a video and always making a lot of noise. I should avoid this. Anyway, I got my good buddy Alejandro Casa, my good friend from Mexico. Oh, by the way, Alejandro, what part of Mexico are you from? Just thought I ask. Anyway, he says the last Raw, which I'll get to in a minute, was a total shit. You think? The last Raw from the Thunderdome. Came and went. That's how it was. I don't even know the rating yet. I haven't looked at my phone. I haven't looked at Ringside News in like the last couple of hours. Besides the whole, I do got a story about a good buddy, John Cena, coming up. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. And I'll talk about a little bit of Monday Night Raw. But yeah, I agree, Alejandro. The Raw last night, not last night, sorry. Monday night, this past Monday night was garbage. Plus it was taped. So not a lot of people even watched it. So I could care less. And yeah. That's all I got to say about that. Is that Jason Priestley in your avatar? From 90215678910 912 I mean 10. Is that Jason Priestley circa 90210? The early days? Just want to know. It kind of looks like. Let me just. I'm trying to look at it, but it looks like Jason Priestley, circa Brandon Walsh from 90210. Back in the early 90s when I had a crush on Jenny Garth. Holy shit! Was she hot back then? Not that she's hot now, but she's old now. But back in the 90s, back when I was in high school and 90210 was coming out, the first came out, holy crap, Jenny Garth looked hot. Woo! Had her on my freaking, I went to see her at what was it, the car show at the Javits Center. And I didn't get her actual autograph, but like I got a copy, which sucks. But I did see her. But it is what it is. I didn't get to shake her hand. I didn't get to take a picture. And this was when I was like, I was like 90, 93 when when 90210 first came out around the early 90s. So at 93, I had a freaking copied autograph picture of Jenny Garth on my notebook. I taped it to my notebook. Every time I took it out, the teacher's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Who's that?" I said, "That's my girlfriend, dude." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." That's kind of cool. But yeah, okay. Okay, it's not. Okay, it's not Jason Priestley. It looked like him though. It is what it is. That's all I gotta say about it. The home run derby was better. Oh yes. Oh yes. You know why there, Andre. You know why, and you know who won. My boy. Polar Bear Pete Alonso whipped that candy ass of the American League. And the National League too. 35 home runs, a home run derby record in the first round. 35! But it was in Colorado. I mean, 35. He could have hit 60. Or even 100. Could have just kept going. But it had like a time limit. I forgot how long the freaking start the rounds were. But he was just a bing, 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 bing. Like tapping that ass. You know what I mean? Bing, gone. But, this is why the Mets are fucking awesome, dude. And the Yankees, what did they do in the All-Star game? Goddamn nothing. Judgy Wudgy was in the All-Star game, did nothing. And the big Ohtani, what did he do? Ohtani, yeah. Ohtani win the AL MVP, I'll give him that. But, overall, he still is garbage. Compared to Polar Bear Pete, doesn't even hold a candle to him. So, Pete Alonso back-to-back home run derby champ. Now Now we can produce that in the second half for the Mets. Oh boy. You could say National League East champion Mets and playoff bound Mets. That's all I gotta say about that. Can't wait for that. Friday, second half begins tomorrow with the Yankees and the Red Sox. I hope the Red Sox whip that candy ass this whole entire weekend. And it really just sends the Yankees go bye-bye. They'll be on an early flight to the golf course. While the Mets, continue their run at the National League East title and the playoffs. And who knows what they'll do in the playoffs. As they face the Schittsburg Pirates this weekend in Schittsburg. Got Stroman on Friday night. Damn it, I forgot the freaking rotation. Damn it. I know it's Stroman. I think it's Stroman, Walker, and the Grominator on Sunday. I know that. Sunday is the Gromination. That's all I gotta say about that. Thankfully, it'll be on network TV, on local TV on Saturday. Don't know about, I think Sunday too. So Saturday and Sunday, I'm gonna see some good old-fashioned baseball. That's it. So I'm gonna watch the Mets. Then I'm gonna watch Slammiversary, and then Sunday, it's an early game. Thankfully, gonna watch the Mets early, and then get ready for a crappy Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And that's all I gotta say about that. But congratulations once again to my boy Pistol Polar Bear Pete Alonso. Now, if you don't like him, well, your team sucks. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's move on, and we'll get to wrestling in a little bit. On the Huncho Classic says, but hey, now with people next week, that's fans, we'll have to see if there will be better things or it will be the same as always. We'll see. We'll see on Friday with SmackDown in Houston. See if that guy named John Cena appears, or it might be the week after, to set up the eventual John Cena Roman Reigns match at SummerSlam, which is now on, by the way. John Cena will be at SummerSlam and will be facing Roman Reigns for the Universal title at SummerSlam in Vegas. And for all you Cena fans, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. It's gonna be great. No title change. I don't think it'll be a title change. Roman's gonna lose to Drew McIntyre. And just remember this day. Roman said in an interview that he wants to pass the torch. He would like to pass the torch to Drew McIntyre. So when Drew gets drafted in October, if it's at Night of Champions, or not Night of Champions, Extreme Rules, or it's the October pay-per-view, whatever that is, it's not Hell in a Cell. I don't even know what the October pay-per-view is. Probably Payback, or maybe, just maybe, the main roster version of Halloween Havoc. And we'll see, because the draft is, I believe, in early October. So Drew will come over to SmackDown, start his feud with Roman right away, take the title. And then Roman still be a heel, a monster heel, but they're eventually going to set up him and The Rock at WrestleMania 38 in Dallas, Texas. And, they're still thinking about Roman versus Brock. Why? Just because, that the rumor that Heyman might turn on Roman and side with Brock when he comes back. And then they're like, oh, this was all a big ruse. I played you, Roman, like a fiddle. Or Heyman could turn on Brock, which I highly doubt. But you never know. He's done it before. So Heyman could turn on Roman and side with Brock, or turn on Brock and still continue to be with Roman. or the Usos turn on everybody. They turn on Roman and join up with Heyman and Brock. Anything's is possible at between now and next year with Roman and the Usos, Heyman and Brock. I know Chase asked me about Brock's haircut. Looks hideous. Looks like Mordecai. Oh God, the second coming of Mordecai. Boy, did he have a crappy theme, by the way. The wannabe white version of the Undertaker. Or well, not the evil Undertaker, what do you call it? I don't know what you can call Mordecai. He didn't have a great run in WWE. He was supposed to feud with the Undertaker, and then what happens? Spanish Archered out before he can even do anything. Oh well, that's all I gotta say about that. Oh yeah, so yeah. The fans coming back on Friday on the main roster for SmackDown, Raw on Monday night, Money in the Bank on Sunday in Fort Worth, Texas, Monday in Dallas, Texas, excuse me, and then next Friday in Miami, Florida. And they're supposed to have new sets. They'll probably look like shit. We'll probably find out what they look like maybe between now and maybe Friday afternoon before SmackDown. I'm probably thinking it's either actual new sets or it's gonna be the same shit. It's just gonna be like the Thunderdome without the Thunderdome. Same freaking stage, just bigger without the LED screens around the ring. Blah blah blah. Looks probably gonna be the same thing. But if they have new sets, it actually got to look good. Like the sets that they had when they had fans. The SmackDown set was all right looking, but the Raw set, not so much. Remember that whole skateboard looking ramp they had for the entrance ramp? Oh my God, that was horrible. Even though Kevin Owens did a freaking good, run up the freaking thing and then do that dive, that was kind of cool. Other than that, that sucked. It sucked. And that's it. So, but yeah, the ratings can't get any worse for Raw and SmackDown. Now the fans are coming back. Probably be a little slow process, kind of the same thing with when AEW started coming back with minimal fans, and then Daly's Place went to full capacity, and now. The show in Miami was sold out. Still got 872,000 views. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what Raw did this past Monday. I would think if it didn't do worse, if it didn't go up, I probably went down maybe to 1.2. Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? That's that. So you're gonna chase. I gotta, just say what's up to my boy Chase and everything. What's up, Chase? What going on, man? All right, back to On the Hunter class. He says, as I said that this week I was going to see two surprises. Why do I sense the return of Sasha Banks, the boss, and at Money in the Bank of Brock Lesnar / Becky Lynch? Well, Sasha is advertised for SmackDown, supposedly. So, if she's on it, then she's probably going to be the final participant in Money in the Bank. Because Natalya got announced on Monday. So, it's either going to be between Sasha, Tamina, Shotzi, not Blackheart, just Shotzi, Tegan Nox, Dana Brooke, or the new Raw member of the women's roster, Aaliyah. What, you think Aaliyah's gonna be in Money in the Bank? Dana Brooke? Don't want to see that crap. Just stay in catering and eat your cookies. It is. I mean, it is what it is. It's not gonna be Eva Marie. It's not gonna be Dewdrop. God forbid it's one of those two. But it's gonna be somebody. I don't think it's gonna be Sasha, unless Sasha comes back after Money in the Bank and starts her thing with Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's title. Because I think somebody from Raw is gonna win it. It's not gonna be Asuka, sadly. Not gonna be Naomi. God forbid it's Nikki Ash. Ugh. So I'm thinking it's gonna be Lexi. On SmackDown, all you got is you got Liv Morgan, Natalya, and Zelina Vega. It's not gonna be them. So it's between Lexi and whoever is the 8th and final participant. If it's Sasha at all. But we'll see. I'm still going with Lexi to win though. But if Sasha's in it, I got Sasha. If Sasha's not in it, I'm going with Lexi. But we'll see. We shall see. And as far as the cough goes, as far as Brock Lesnar goes, I don't think he'll be at Money in the Bank. I think he's coming back at SummerSlam. I would think SummerSlam. Because they have to do it in front of a big audience. And SummerSlam's a big audience in Vegas. So why not bring him back? Why not have him bring Brock back at SummerSlam, beat the crap out of Roman, and then whoever wins the men's Money in the Bank, which is probably Big E, or it could be Seth Rollins again. Seth can pull a WrestleMania 31 again, and then beat Roman, get the belt, and then lose it right back. But I don't think Seth Rollins is going to win it because they're going with Edge and Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. So I'm thinking it's going to be Big E to win the Money in the Bank. And then face Lashley, and then he'll beat Lashley when Lashley decides to drop that belt, which could be in October, or it could be before then. Who knows? That's that. All right, so we'll see what happens with that. As far as Becky goes, she could be the surprise entrant and win Money in the Bank, and then cash in on Rhea Ripley, maybe? I don't think she'll cash in on Bianca. Unless she's going to SmackDown in the draft. I don't know. But I think if Becky does appear at Money in the Bank, she'll win it and cash in on Rhea Ripley and get her belt back. And then her and Rhea Ripley have a series of matches. And God forbid, her and Horseface Charlotte will have more bonus crap matches. But yeah, the man is coming back, though. The man who is ripped right now. Oh, boy. She looks in great shape after having that kid. Looks in great shape. That's all I can say about that. All right, so we'll see what happens. Who appears, who does not. That's it. Alejandro Classa says, even the Gold Cup was better than this Raw. You mean the Euro Cup? Or Copa, what was it called? The other one. There's another one, I think, where Argentina won. But the Euro Cup was this past Sunday between England and Italy. And Viva Italia, the Italians won in a shootout. So Viva Italia! Oh yes, oh yes. Forza Italia. They're the Euro Cup champions. That's all I can say about that, and that's a good thing. It's great to be Italian. Yes, that's it. That's all I gotta say. And we will move on. And that's that. So congratulations to Italy for winning the Euro Cup, not the World Cup. They haven't won that since 2006. So it is what it is. Hopefully the next World Cup is, I think it's next year or the year after that. I don't know when it is, but it is what it is. All right, Chase said, did you enjoy last night's stream? Is that the one with, that's the one with Daniela, I believe, right? Daniela and her cousin was there. Shell, J-Man was there. J-Man legit. Big ups to Jordan. And everybody was in that chat. So I did see most of it. I didn't see all of it, but I saw bits and pieces of it. And yeah, I know it was supposed to be about EDP. Actually, it was supposed to be about EDP. Then it changed to Lennon's Kitchen. Like the douchebag who supports that animal woman child abuser, Hangman Charlie. Really, too much freaking domestic violence going on. I mean, everywhere. It's not, if it's not on YouTube, it's in America. Just found out Michael Elgin is now a woman beater. Michael freaking Elgin, remember him? His name is Aaron, by the way. His real name is Aaron something. Not Aaron Stevens, but Aaron, his first name is Aaron. I'll just put it that way. But we all know him as Michael Elgin. And he's been missing for a while. Well, found out today that Michael Elgin is going to be arrested for beating his ex-fiancée. Who, as far as I know, what the hell is that? That's someone. I'm not gonna even care. Probably somebody coming out of the car. Probably one of the neighbors. But yeah, Michael Elgin is a woman abuser, sexual abuser as well. Guy has so many problems stemming from the Me Too movement. But yeah, there's court documents that came out about Michael Elgin beating his ex-fiancée. They only gave her the name Alex. And there was like court documents of earlier, I believe it was earlier this year, like in April, and I think like a couple weeks ago, that he violated order of protection. And then he was like harassing her and the family and stuff like that. Oy, oy, oy. And we all know, if you follow Michael Elgin's career, he was married. I believe he was married or he was about to get married to Mischief. So I don't know. I thought he was married to Mischief unless they broke up, but I didn't know about it. And I know they have a kid. God forbid he beat the kid. We have another one like that on our hands. Oy. But yeah, Michael Elgin's career is fucked. Told the family he was going to commit suicide and this and that. Made his fiance do weird freaking sexual acts and stuff. The fuck is wrong with guys lately? What the fuck, dude? Guys, what is wrong with you? Beating on women. What the fuck? Beating women, beating children, beating dogs. I mean, animal abuse. What the hell is going on? The devil is among us, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I gotta say. The devil is among us. He's on the planet. He's just injecting his venom into people who, you never thought it would, could be like that. That's why there's so much evil in the world. It's just sad. But yeah, I did see that stream. It was pretty epic. The ending was kind of cool. The thumbnail you put that was funny as hell with Jordan like, oh! That was cool. That was funny. That was kind of that was cool. I know that's that. But hopefully we can all move on from Hangman Dahmer. But yeah, I got a video coming probably tomorrow about it. I was gonna do it today, but I was too tired to do it. I'll do it tomorrow. So the final nail in that piece of crap's coffin. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's move on from there. All right, Alejandro Clasa says he is from a state called, oh boy, I'm gonna have problems with this one. Tamaulipas. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't speak Spanish, so. Tamaulipas. I hope I'm saying that right. Tamaulipas. Is that near, like Monterey or Cancun or anything like that? I know, I've never been to Mexico before, so I don't know. And all the Spanish I know is from Taco Bell. But it is, it is what it is, and that's that. So, hope Mexico's doing good. That's all I said. Chase asked me about Melissa's haircut. I already said that. Looks like Mordecai. Anyway, Alejandro Klatza says, well, the avatar I have is from the Luis Miguel series. It is the actor named Diego Boneta, but he does look like Jason Priestley. Yeah, that's what I said. I thought it was him. I thought it looked like Jason Priestley, but it's actor Diego Boneta. That's it. But that's all I gotta say about that. So that's kind of cool. That's cool. Yeah, my avatar is the Grim Reaper, as we all know, because I am the killer of demons and the killer of trolls as well. That's it. Chase says Charlie's ex-wife Daniela exposed him having a small wang last night. That's okay. Okay, that's cool. You know, well, it sucks to be you, Charlie. Was it smaller than the other guy we know? Or was it the same size? No homo, but I'm just saying, you know, we all know another guy had a small wang. Man, we cannot name anymore. Anyway, Chase says it's weird seeing Hogan at Walmart in videos. What was Hogan in Walmart? What was he doing in there anyway? Gotta buy some groceries, dude. Hogan at Walmart, I'll kick your ass. No. Imagine Hogan as a. You know, if Hogan was never a wrestler, imagine him as a greeter at Walmart. That'd be kind of weird. Hogan at Walmart, dude. Pay and get your shit, dude, brother. Try and say your prayers and take your vitamins and believe in Almighty Hulk Hogan, brother. Flexing his 24-inch pythons and shit. You know, somebody tried to rob the store and just kicked their ass and he hit the big boot and dropped the leg, elbow. Drop the leg, brother. That'll be hilarious. What a Macho Man Randy Savage as a greeter at Walmart. Oh, yeah. Welcome to Walmart. Yeah. Dig it. Like Terry Funk or any wrestler could be a greeter at Walmart. That'll be funny as hell. It'll be funny as hell. Hogan, Macho Man, Jake Rabbit, you know, would be funny. All we just have to say is like, did you pay for that? Trust me. You know, bring out Damien and his have it on the side of some guy tried to rob Walmart. He'll just take out the snake and Roman Reigns will just Superman punch the guy. That would be funny. I would love to see that. You know, send me one of those videos, Chase, on Messenger, on Facebook Messenger, or whatever, or either like Facebook or Instagram Messenger. Let me know. I'll look at it and laugh. All right. Okay, send it to me. I'll watch it later. I'll watch it after. I'll watch it doing AEW. Therio Leon says, "What up? What's up, my friend? How you doing?" All right, so that's it for the that's it for the comments as of now. Chase says there's a few more on YouTube. Okay, I'll look them up. I'll look them up later. Thank you, though. That's that. All right. Thank you all for the comments so far. Now, ladies and gentlemen, really quickly, let's get into your Monday Night Raw review for July the 12th, 2021, for the final time in the Thunderdome in Tampa, Florida. And like I said, it was taped. It was the go-home show, the Raw go-home show before Money in the Bank. We're going to get SmackDown on Friday, their go-home show, which is going to be a big show. First time in front of fans in 400 and some odd days, almost 500 days. We'll see how it turns out. Cena might show up. Sasha Banks might show up on Friday night in Houston. But we'll see what happens with that. All right, Ethereal Leon says, just chilling. True. All right, thank you for watching. All right, let's get into so Raw, like I said, was taped. So I didn't really craps about it. You know, a lot of people giving it a mediocre, like right down the middle of that. Bill Alfonso said, giving it like 5, 6, 6.5. I don't. Raws are kind of anyway, so I really don't watch tape Raws. Gotta get the results beforehand. So I just watch it because I got nothing else to watch on Monday night. Besides, so when football comes up in the next month or so, when Monday Night Football comes back, you know, the Raw ring go way down. Oh boy, even with fans, go way down. That's it. All right, so let's recap what happened on Monday Night Raw. So we start off Monday Night Raw. We see the new day of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. You know, they're getting ready. Xavier Woods is going to take on Bobby Lashley in a rematch from a couple weeks ago on Raw, and Hell in a Cell match where basically Lashley kicked his ass, and then Kofi out of Hell and just continued to beat Xavier Woods up. Went action for about a week or so. So this is the and you know, we see Lashley in the back with his lovely ladies. Ladies, I believe her name was Kendall, I think. Pulled a Rick Rude and was on Raw and AEW at night. You know, earlier last week, but she was on Elevation in a match. I don't even know what match she was in. So I didn't watch Elevation. So yeah, so she pulled a Rick Rude, the female version of the Rick Rude incident when Rick Rude was on tape Raw and night. All right, so we get the match number one, Lashley versus Xavier Woods, and we had Cole Kingston at ringside, and of course MVP. I think Lashley came out with his chicks. They were on the stage and everything, you know, cheering him on. Blah blah blah. Same freaking chicks. What else is new from the local strip club in America in Tampa, Florida? Last time we're gonna see those chicks. Damn. Father's hoes from the local Houston or Miami, eventually, Jersey and New York City. But it is what it is, huh? But I'll get to Lashley later. But anyway, the match was kind of bleh. And begins with Lashley basically launching Woods across the ring. Then we get a good old fashioned collar elbow top. Sidelock. Woods and ropes. He slides underneath the legs of Lashley. Goes back to the ropes. Woods kicks Lashley away. Runs with a kick to the knee. Hops on the back of Lashley and falls back with a senton for a 1 count. Then another front face lock. So Woods is starting to, gets to your room, but Lashley lifts him and drops him over the rope. Chin hits the apron. Ow. Lashley hops down outside the ring as Kofi Kingston stares on. Lashley then presses Woods up and drops him chin first again, but this time on the steel ring steps. Ow! That's gonna hurt. I hope Xavier Woods was able to have dinner after that. Like Untitled Catering, of course, because they don't go out to eat. Once they're done with the match and everything, when Raw goes off the air, they're still in catering, eating. Their own room, where they go wherever they have to go. They feel, they'll probably go to like a local McDonald's, or they go to Wendy's, or go to Arby's, or because they eat. When they go anywhere and get a nice catering food, it's not that good, even though he does. Titus makes a good mean steak, and the cookies are. Oh, I've never been Titus catering. I just no. I just know. It's so terrible. It is what. Anyway, go to commercial, come back. Woods is in trouble. Lashley grabs Woods by his throw. Woods into the corner. Lashley backs up, rushes the corner with a shoulder, and hits it. Then he waits, tries to do it again, but Woods moves, and Lashley didn't go into the ring post. He stopped himself. Then hits a super kick. Gets up, gets on his feet. He picks up Woods. Woods spins around, hits a tornado DDT. And Lashley, and he does a flippity dippity dippity doo. Lashley almost missed him. That one been really bad for Woods. Anyway, go ring. Woods with a big high kick to the head, kick to Lashley for a near fall. Then he locks in a good old-fashioned Daniel Bryan-like crossface. No, not the guest lock. The other crossface from that guy. And he's kind of like wobbly. And everybody's like, "Come on, dude, let's go! Kick his ass!" He's hyping him up. Then Lashley hits the spear to pick him up, put him in the hurt lock. But Xavier with a surprise fruit roll, an inside cradle, from circa 1925. 1, 2, 3. Xavier Woods picks up a shocking win. So I guess he gets his win back from Hell in a Cell, inside Hell in a Cell. Yeah, I don't understand the point of Lashley losing to Xavier Woods, but it is what it is. Match of the day, 2.25 out of 5. So, everybody's happy. Kobe. He's going crazy. He's like, I did it. And then MVP's like wondering what the hell is going on. He's talking to Lashley. Lashley does not want to hear him. Oh, God damn ding. And he is pissed. He is pissed. And like the lady's like, what the hell? Guess I'm not gonna get full. Here's what it is. So yeah, 2.25 out of 5 stars. Out of that, we go. It was Kevin Patrick, or I don't know. Somebody said that Bobby Lashley is left the building, and then MVP's asked, "Where did he go?" He left the building. He left the building. So MVP's like, "Yeah, I guess he left the building." But he's like, "No big deal. Bobby Lashley will come back. He's gonna guarantee that he'll be at the end of the night in the VIP lounge." And that night he's some positive vibes, some champagne, and his bevy of women. That's it. What's that? So I got 2. All right, then we go to a recap from last week where Jinder My Balls stole Drew McIntyre's sword with his boys Veer and Shanky, whatever the freak their names are, in this year, or whatever you want to call them. Then we see Jinder and his buddies. They come up to him earlier on. They hand him a sword. We'll go find out later. So I give that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, then we see our good friend Alexa Bliss, Miss Bliss, on her swing. It's time for her playground. And she's so excited to be back in front of all of us, the fans, who are going to shit Nikki Ash, They're going to get shitted on. They're going to get booed out of the goddamn building. Just wait for Monday night. When they come out, the fans go like, boo! Because they don't like the gimmick. Especially Nikki Cross's gimmick. When they see that, they were going to like, bathroom! And then when Eva Marie and Piper never come out, you know what's going to happen? They're going to boot the living crap out of both of them. Anyway, so Lexi, she's happy for the fans coming back. She's like, think of how much fun I can get into if I get my hands on that contract, meaning the Money in the Bank contract. She's the front runner to win right now. Let Sasha or Becky come in. So she's talking, and then next thing we know, we pan to the right, and then we see that horrible wrestler that she is, Marie, behind her. And I was wondering if they were going to be, you're going to introduce, no! Sure. Piper, forget you, Eva, you can't even freaking do a simple collar elbow tie-up. This dumb, why? I can't even do. Anyway, so Bliss like, oh, I'm sorry, where are my manners? And job. To my playground. And she goes to Piper. He's like, oh, you drop. I like that name. It's fun. No, it's stupid. The stupidest name in the world. So he's like, you drop. Then she asked for one word to wrap up her time on Raw. lost my spot. She said that to Eva, and then Eva's like, evolutionary. God. And she's like, all because of her, just like they got the victory last week, and that 8-woman tag team match with her and Piper, and with Shayna and Nia. Even though Nia Jax got the win, but as always, Eva has to steal the thunder. Whatever. Even freaking Nia Jax squashed her like a bug. So she does that crap. So then Alexa says Eva wasn't invited to the playground. She's like, oh, you're just an added bonus. Surprise! So Eva says she's the star of Monday Night Raw. And she's like, this is the last time I'm going to step foot in this grubby little playground. Well, that pissed Alexa off. She starts mocking Eva. He's like, so she leaves, then calls her silly, and then she starts. That's what. Now what happens? Guess what? Oh, Eva Marie and Alexa Bliss. Just first, wait, and then guess what? They're probably did that. Please don't. So anyway, I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. I just want to freaking vomit right now. So thankfully, we get something with Eva and Piper. So we go to the ring. We have Jinder My Balls and his crew. He's in the ring. They have saying he may have taken things a little bit too far by taking Drew's prized possession. He says he knows Drew is proud of his Scottish heritage and a family, and stuff like that. It meant to him. Can't Drew being able to eat, sleep, or train before that he's in. So he's gonna be the bigger man, and it's an olive branch. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I took your sword. I'm going to give it right back to you. So he calls Drew out. So then Drew's backstage. He's like, hello. Like some crumpets. He says he knows Jinder is tough. He won't cut the crap, get to the point. It's like, no, it's me. Your old friend from me. And he wanted to, he wanted to do what he's going to do in person, whatever. He says, I have your sword. It's been refinished. So then they reveal the sword, and it's kind of broken in 2 pieces. So Jinder's like, I'm sorry, something must have happened. So Drew is like, he kind of laughs, and he's, he's kind of off a little bit. So he's like, Raw. And he kind of mocks Jinder's like, you can't show on Raw with your motorcycle. He's like, that's not a sword, that's a replica sword. But this is a sword. So he somehow got the sword back from Jinder. Goes over to Jinder's motorcycle, and guess what happens? Takes off the muffler, starts beating the crap out of the bike, rips off the seat, just beats the living crap out of the bike, Undertaker style, when Undertaker had his bike, and a lot of people messed up his bike. But so he does one of those. He tries to do a Street Fighter. When Street Fighter 1, and I think Street Fighter 2, when he had to dismantle the car, and you can do it the easy way with E Honda. Whoa, you know, with the chops of doom and all shit. Cheap ass guy. So he's kind of doing that. So yeah, he vandals the bike, and Jinder is pissed. And that's that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and looks like Jinder is gonna cost Drew the Money in the Bank, and they're gonna have a match come down. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Jinder My Balls and Drew McIntyre one-on-one at SummerSlam. Not that I give a crap about that match. But it is what it is. All right. In the little position. Oh no, it's backstage. I'm sorry. Nikki is getting for her tag team match, four-way match with herself, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, and Asuka. Those women are having a fatal four-way coming up. So she's getting ready, and in comes Riddle on his scooter. He talks about her. He talks about her about a show she used to watch. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. He wonders why she won't just fly to the top of the ladder and grab the briefcase. So she's almost a superhero. Ash. So he's like, that's different. There's a difference being a superhero and almost a superhero. I can't fly just yet. So Will's like, oh, I get it. Then he's like, one time I was an astronaut. So Nikki's like, yeah, I better go get ready for my match. You're kind of creepy. And I don't want to smoke that stash that you supposedly has. Oy, oy, oy. I want to know what he's smoking. Is he Puma Ali, Mustafa from the Gangsters? If you watch Dark Side of the Ring, Mustafa tried to smoke pencil shavings one time, and then he got a rat. What Riddle's smoking, but good shit. That's it. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. All right, let me just check something real quick. We're good. So good. All right. Got Dynamite coming up in 45 minutes. I'm gonna try to go. All right, so we get to match number 2, the Fatal and Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka, but you know what it is. Pretty decent match. They all went at it, and starts off with Naomi with a drop kick to Nikki right out the gate. Sends Bliss Alexa to the corner, hits some shoulders. Lexi comes back with her hand, grabs Naomi, sends her to the ropes, gets reversed. Lexi lands on the ropes, flies off with a cross down. Then Nikki rolls in with a jackknife on Asuka, but Asuka kicked out. She tries to roll up Naomi with a 1925 roll up for a 2 count. Naomi with a kick, and then another one from Asuka, and then they team up. Nikki into the corner, and then Nikki just rolls out of the ring. And then Asuka and Naomi go at it. But Asuka wins that, goes to the back fist, missed it. Naomi goes to a roundhouse kick and missed that. And both girls go for a kick. They're in the ring. She goes over to Nikki. And then Nikki looks up at the briefcase. So Lexi, I don't know what the hell she was doing, but she starts posing like a superhero. Like, you're evil. You can't be a superhero. And then Lexi tries to take the mask off. Lexi tries for her sister Abigail thrust. Then it dropped and Piper go down the ramp. They start staring out Alexa and everybody. Blah blah blah. I'm not gonna get into any more of this match. It's too long. Anyway, there's a moment where wave at Piper. Then she gets up, stares down Piper, leaves the ring, goes up the ramp and walk up to Piper. Piper's like, it's good, it's great. And then Lexi taps her on the shoulder and goes over to Eva. So Eva's like, back. Like, she's going to shoot. It's so fun. So, from behind, picks her up in a fireman's carry, and Lexi tries to get out of it, and then Piper basically dumps her over the barricade, and Eva's like, yay! And then they go over to check on Lexi, and she is, where'd she go? Obviously, she got dumped, and she went, you couldn't see her because the camera wasn't around there. Dude. It's now down to a triple threat match between Asuka, Naomi, and Nikki. They go back and forth. We're getting to the end, and Nikki goes to the top rope. She finds one crossbody Asuka for a near fall. As Naomi stops the pin. Naomi grabs Nikki by the hair, puts her ropes, gets reversed. Naomi goes to the apron, hits a big high kick to the head. Tries to enter the ring, but Asuka with a quick code break. And then 1925 I cradle for him. Nikki with a fruit roll up for a 1 count. Asuka then shoves her, looks for the Asuka lock. Nikki rolls out and then gets the La Magistral roll up. 1, 2, 3. She pins Asuka. That pissed me off. Why is Asuka losing to a superhero gimmick? Why is she losing to her? Stupid. Match was 2.25 out of 5 stars. Went too long. Yeah, that's it. So Nikki gets momentum going for her into the Monday Night match. Not that she's gonna win it, but it is what it is. After that, we go backstage. We see War Machine, Eric and Ivar, and talk about their matches coming up separately against AJ Styles and Big Boss. Basically, they said they're gonna teach AJ respect and gain victory in almost his first match in his career. So we go to the ring. AJ comes out first with Omos, of course, getting ready for his match. Off his chest. He tells Machine that he said some things that may have been a little bit offensive, the Viking comment. So he wants to apologize for that. Never should have called them barbarians. Should have said that they're barbarians. Cost him an opportunity to be in Money in the Bank. So he says that he's going to take Ivar's leg and break it. And then after that, Omos, the big black diesel, is going to have his first ever singles match on Raw. And he's going to destroy Eric. Destroy Eric, and then they're going to destroy them as a team. Why? They were the tag team champions of the world. And that's it. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, so then we get to match number 3, AJ and Ivar. Match wasn't anything great. Getting to the end, and Ivar hits the ball. AJ goes to the apron, calls for a phenomenal forearm. Ivar rushes the ropes. We get a sunset flip from AJ, but he can't hold on. AJ with a Pele kick. He rushes Ivar, just sits right down on the chest. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. 1, 2, 3. Ivar picks up the win. I would have went with AJ and Eric, and then Ivar and Omos would have been way better than that on the Booker. It is what it is, but it sucks that AJ had to lose. So match was 3 4-minute match, suck fest. So I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. After that, went to Eric and Omos, and this was kind of a little bit better. It was still short as fuck match. Near the end of that, and they're going back at it. A truck that's Omos. Finish him! So all of the Cardinals win, and just should have reversed the pick. That's that. So I gave the academic, and then they got and Money in the Bank is going to be for the weight and Omos, but we'll see. I rather AJ lose to that SummerSlam. Ooh, I don't know. Not tag team, besides the War Machine and the New Day and the crap party. Me, don't know. Don't care. That's it. All right, so after that crap, we go back to Sheamus fella. In black mask, thinks he's Batman, or get that analogy. Didn't wear that kind of a mask, by the way. Bub. Basically, he's like, I'm here to defend my title against Humberto Carrillo. That's it. So that was kind of a waste. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. So then we go to the new day of Kofi and Xavier to celebrating, and then the Lucha Jobber party. They come in and talk about a SummerSlam Bobby Lashley at Money in the Bank, and then Sarah Schreiber comes in and asks Kofi if things to come. Kofi says, he's like, Xavier Woods just beat the Almighty Baby. Talking about says he's returned to the Thunderdome, and actually we see Bobby returning back to the arena because he really never left. Probably went outside to get some fresh air. But whatever he was doing, maybe he was getting his roots in. So he's gonna be at the VIP lounge at the end of the night. So Kofi's like, of course he's gonna be there. He'd rather be distracted and focus on the title shot. Kofi said that. Xavier Woods says they're going to keep the wins rolling because Kofi's going to win on Sunday. Kofi doesn't care what Bobby wants to be portrayed as because Bobby should know how difficult it is to be champion. Kofi says it's not about the VIP party. No, it's about being on your best grind. Don't know. He says when he was champion, he took on all comers. That's what we deserve. And he says, fear not, those days are upon us once again. I'm going to get Kofi Mania 2.0, and he's going to shock the world in front of a live audience. And champion for some time. We'll see what happens with that. I don't know if he will. Lashley's going to destroy him. And I don't know. At SummerSlam, who knows who's going to face? It's going to be Brock. I don't know. There's nobody right now on that Raw roster is going to going to fight him at SummerSlam. Don't know who. And all right, there we go. Backstage, Sheamus beating the crap out of Humberto Carrillo backstage, just roaming around backstage like a freaking doll. Then Humberto comes back, hits Sheamus with a steel pipe, goes down to a knee. Actually, Sheamus hit Humberto with the pipe. Then he bends down, tells Humberto to quit sleeping on the job, fella. Says you got a title match coming up next. Then he walks away as Damian Priest is staring down. And then Priest coming out, Egan's going, medic! So, yeah, so, keeps going with the Sheamus, Damian Priest. So I gave that fine. So Sheamus makes it to the ring to defend the United States title finally, for the first time, I believe. So Humberto's getting checked out. He's like, the agent's like, don't go out there, you're too hurt, just wait for another time, go back to catering. So Humberto's like, no, I must compete. I'm tired of all these excuses. If he can stand, he can fight, and he's going to fight for the belt. A man can't stand, he can't fight. Good old Terry Silver. Man can't stand, can't fight. And this is what happened. Terry Silver right there. Right here. Match number 5 for the United States title. Lasted 17 seconds. Not much time to go take a crap because it was over by the time finished. Humberto goes, he limps to the ring, can't even stand. A man can't stand, he can't fight. Referee checks on him. Looks like he's ready to go. And then he's like, ring the bell. And she went back to the bathroom. Hits the boog kick. 1, 2, 3. Wasted out of my goddamn time. Nice title defense there, Sheamus. Fella. So I give this a dud. 0 out of 5. -0. Infinity -0. Or negative infinity times infinity. Whatever you want to give it. After that, Sheamus leaves and he goes back in the ring. Tries to rearrange Humberto's face, like how Humberto broke Sheamus's nose weeks ago. Wants to step on his face, but then Damian Priest comes out and scares Sheamus away. So that's it. So that's a big waste of about a minute or so. The 17 seconds, and then the beat down, which lasts about 30 seconds maybe. So just to hype up Damian Priest and Sheamus for the NXT title. Whoop, you damn do. So yeah, big fat 0. That's it. All right, then we got a recap of Ricochet and Johnny Drip Morrison's epic last 2 matches. Well, both matches were great. False count anyway match coming up. Then after that we see Riddle to the ring, and Riddle on his scooter comes in. They start talking about Money in the Bank. Riddle's all excited. He says he's gonna make a spaghetti burrito and watch his favorite Western movie, Toy Story 2. And he still can't find Randy. Although Randy is more of a snake in his heart and his boot. Ugh. Riddle says if he wins the contract, thankfully he will not, he'll cash in on the Raw Tag Team Champions. Do that. Moron. Ricochet says, can that actually happen? Since Randy must know. Since Randy's been money for some spaghetti. See you later. Oh, I'm getting sick of Riddle. I liked him better when it was I liked Riddle better when it was off the weed. Pothead. And PWG and Evolve and T1 and many other promotions I saw him in was way better. Didn't really talk like a freaking pothead. But I digress. it. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. Blah blah blah. Ricochet says he has a surprise for his match with Morrison coming up, and then Miz and Morrison, hey, ho ho, come in. Basically, the squirt water in the face of Riddle and Ricochet. Turnabout's fair play. Miz rolls over ankle, or his foot, and then Riddle's like, "We're going down high noon style." Oh really? We're gonna get like 10 paces, turn your back and draw with the freaking grip stick. Or just pull his wangs and just whack each other off with it. Morons. Miz will probably win that one. I guess no homo on that one. Anyway, so yeah, that whole thing I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Blah blah blah. All right, match number 6, Falls Count Anywhere. Ricochet and Morrison 3. This was a match. These two guys, Prince Puma versus Johnny Mundo. Felt like I was watching Lucha Underground without Prince Puma there, without Ricochet in that ridiculous mask, and Johnny Drip without, World Black and company. Jack Evans, I think, too, was with him, so they weren't there. All he had was Miz in his wheelchair. Still injured. I think he's gonna be out in another 7 months now. Sucks to be him. This match is great. They went all over the place, outside the ring, backstage. Just an amazing match. Morrison face first into the LED board. You go over the barricade, 450. Stand on a barricade, 450 splash. Oy. They go back in the ring for a little bit. Here's a shooting star press onto Morrison. Ricochet hopped to the top rope onto the ring post. Then here's a shooting star press on the Morrison off of that. He almost hit his chin on the barricade. That would have been bad. And they just keep going at it. Around the ring. Ricochet yells for Miz to get out of the way. Miz is like, nope, I'm staying right here. So Ricochet's like, okay, flies right over to Miz for a near fall. Miz goes out of the way, and they continue going at it. And Ricochet sends Morrison into the big Money in the Bank hanging LED thingy ding. And like I said, you go backstage. I was hoping they were going to the bathroom, like old school Falls Count Anywhere matches, but they did not. And now my computer decides to take a shit. Then in the Gorilla's position, more Johnny Drip's waiting for him. I lost my spot. I hate that. So Ricochet comes in, boom, super kick, and they go all at it, in the gorilla position. Then they go back down the ringside. Ricochet turns around, grabs Miz from behind, puts the chair down the ramp. And Miz like, no! He sends it right into Morrison for the fall. Continue that. And then we get near the end of this long match. Riddle comes out on his scooter, grabs Miz's wheelchair, pulls Miz all the way down, laying him on his back, and starts mocking him a little bit, like, "Oh, you're on your back." In the ring, Morrison kicks he kicks Springboard Biz with the goddamn grip stick. Morrison gets on the apron. Ricochet with a big kick. Morrison hangs over the ladder that was set up around the ring and the announce table, breaking the ladder in half in an almost 16-minute match of the night. Yes, I can see your messages, Nick. I've got Nick's in the chat, so I can see it. I can see it. I'll get to yours in a minute, my friend. I will get to you in two shakes of a dog's tail, and we'll get that. And I will recap what you missed. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We'll get that again. Because we've got 22 minutes till Fighter Fest goes on. All right, so Ricochet wins the Falls Count Anywhere match with a dive off the top rope through the ladder at ringside. So gets the win, and he gains momentum going into Money in the Bank. And I think him and Morrison are gonna put on a freaking clinic in that Money in the Bank match. Those two guys by themselves, they're gonna do insane freaking insane. Just I can't wait. And added all the other guys are big freaking dudes. Like McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Big E. And company. All the others in that match. Besides Riddle. Riddle might be doing some crazy stuff too. Besides, he's probably smoke a big bong before the match. I'm like, oh my, I'm gonna jump off the top of the goddamn ladder. That's what it is. I really don't want Seth Rollins to win. We know Seth Rollins wins Money in the Bank. Guess what? That's what's gonna happen. WrestleMania 31. But this time I'll probably lose this time. But we'll see. Who knows? All right, so we get that. So great match. Morrison and Ricochet, 3.5 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go. Then we see Natalya, one half of the women's tag team champions. She says she has a foolproof plan, I guess, to win Money in the Bank. She wants to hold the tag team titles and be Miss Money in the Bank. Then she wants to be the Raw and SmackDown. She wants to basically have the tag titles, Miss Money in the Bank, and a Raw and SmackDown Women's Championship. I don't know if you can actually do that, but. And her and Tamina are all excited. Blah blah blah. They giggling. That's what I think. So Tamina's like, I'm not having fun. So to Mandy and Dana before Mandy went to NXT. This is way before. Remember, this is taped. They're like, what's so funny, ladies? But Mandy drops some wise words about plans not being foolproof if they come at them. I don't know, something like that. Dana says something I agree and give a crap. But she sounds like the mom from Bobby's World. So I didn't pay attention to whatever the hell she said. I didn't give a shit. So, she's speaking of Bobby. Bobby's like, Bobby. I can't really do, Howie Mandel's voice from Bobby's World. Bobby liked it. Something like that. Bobby's World. So, yeah. So, we all thought, Natalya and Tamina are going to finish their feud with Dana and Mandy. But now Mandy got NXT. In her place is Aaliyah. So 4 women that are, eat the same goddamn thing every goddamn week. All the cookies and the steak that Tyson makes every week. Now, basically now they're down to a trio. Because Mandy's like, I'm getting out of here. I don't want to be at Titus catering forever. I heard NXT has better catering, better food down there. Now Aaliyah's gonna get the treatment. Hey. Dana Brooke and Aaliyah will be a tag team. Oh, I don't give a shit with them. Both of them can get released. All four of them, not even four. All three of them can get released. Dana Brooke can go bye-bye. Go marry her boyfriend, her fiance, because now she got married. She's about to get married. Well, she got engaged. Whoop-de-doo. Not to Batista. I guess Batista couldn't, please her. I don't know. Or, or she didn't like his wang. I don't know. I don't know what happened. It was probably just like a one-night thing. So they probably had a one-night stand, and Dana's like, screw you, Batista. Yeah, she probably did screw him, and it's like, bye! Got with another guy, now she's freaking about to, engaged. Well, Dana goes from one person to the next. All the guys in the catering area too. Who knows? Sorry, Jack. Just sucks. And the last title she won was the Divas title. She never was a SmackDown, I believe. I don't think she was a SmackDown or Raw Women's Champion. And now she's got a worthless freaking tag team title with a worthless piece of crap named Tamina, who can't do anything with her because she's The Rock's cousin. Well, she's affiliated with, the Anoa'i family and with Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. So they can't release her. Well, she'll just stay in catering and eating a bunch of whatever. I gotta be politically correct. I can't, say anything because, God forbid, Susan's watching. Oh, you can't say that. We're gonna ban you. We're gonna flag you for hate speech. Ooh. So you're gonna do a Mark Zuckerberg on me, right there, Susan? Because good old Zuckerberg banned me for a month on Facebook for voicing my goddamn opinion. Oh, when Zuckerberg's about to, he's gonna get a good old fashioned ass raping, not like that, but pretty soon. So, yeah, so Zuckerberg can kiss my what. That's it. And Susan can kiss my what. It is, yeah. That whole segment was garbage. So I gave that a dud. Two. All right. Okay. Gotta finish this up. What's that? 14 minutes to AEW. So after that, we see Drew McIntyre in the back. So let's talk about Icarus. Again, Scottish Tales, and now we're talking about mythology. Yo, imagine what all this. He's starting to turn into Rex, Suffer and Succotash. I had a magic beanstalk, and I slayed the giant. Yeah, we're getting Roman circa 2017, 2018. Makes me wanna puke. But Vince's like, oh, that's good shit. Right? Oh, that's great. We'll just tell stories. Talk about next week. Talk about philosophy. It's gonna happen. It might happen on freaking Money in the Bank. They'll do an interview with Drew in the back. Like, Drew, how do you feel about Money in the Bank? And he's telling a story about Aristotle or Socrates or something, into more like medieval philosophy. You go to like different like human. I can't think of any philosophers off the top of my head, but yeah, he'll start talking about philosophy and I'm getting into sociology and archaeology and biology, stupidology. I don't know. Just stupid. Just stop it. Stop it with Drew because he's starting to get stale and he's starting to get boring. God forbid he wins Money in the Bank. The stories from him. Ginger's come out and beat his ass. And then they're going to have that match probably on Monday Night Raw. Which is going to lead up to maybe SummerSlam. But, so I gave that a dud. Didn't care for that. Then we see Rhea Ripley in the back getting ready for a match when she's asked, why did you give him the like, yeah, why did you? You know, anybody else to fight? I broke and just beat the crap out of her, sent her back to Cater. So basically, she says because she looked at Natalya doesn't back down from a challenge. That's true. And Natalya had to do something besides a stupid now gone feud with Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. So it's like, you know, they just gave Natalya a match because, you know, they didn't want her to stay in catering for too long. It just was. So we get the match number 7 with Rhea and Natalya. Blah, blah. It was an okay match. Rhea Ripley wins. I'm just going to paraphrase, so I'm going to get this done. Pissed off as it is. Rhea rolls through on the sharpshooter attempt, sends Natty into the corner head first. Rhea then hits a big kick, then locks her in and hits Riptide. 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley gets the win. Almost a 9-minute boring as fuck match. But still, Ripley is holding up the belt, and then Charlotte Flair with a heinous attack. Chop blocks her from behind, and it continues to work on the leg. Locks in the figure, you know, even though not around the ring post. He's doing it out on the apron, a figure 4 off the apron. Ouch. That had to hurt. Rhea's screaming in pain. She's like, get him off! Get off! And then finally, Charlotte on the floor. And he's like, oh, what I did! I pray Charlotte does not win on Sunday. I do not want to see Horseface with the belt for the 14th goddamn time. Then I'm like, okay, put Becky in Money in the Bank ladder match and have her win on Charlotte. Right away, 5-second suckfest. Boom. I would do. Put Becky in. Let Rhea, you know, maybe in the bank. And then she's teasing. He's like, oh, I'm going to cash in on one of you. You know, teases between Raw and SmackDown and maybe NXT. Though I love this, you know, Becky and Bianca. But you know what's going to come if you know who's that. But yeah, if Becky, you know, Charlotte wins, Becky's going to win Money in the Bank. If not, it's going to be Lexi. And that's that. And that's it. All right, let's quickly get to the final segment. We got challenge MVPs with the ladies, as always. They drinking champagne. They dance in the crappy mumble rap music. I don't know if it's mumble rap or it's what it was. It was, you know, but it was crap. MVP's like, you know, this is the last episode of Raw, Thunderdome. This is where Lashley became a star. You know, in his almighty reign as champion, you know, defeating for 3 times. He beat the Miz to win the belt. He says he will call this place the Lashley Dome. Kind of sounds weird. So he introduces Lashley. Music is come out. Well, he introduces Lashley. Lashley doesn't come out. The music doesn't hit. So MVP, the lady's like, "Come on, Bobby, come on!" So they're still waiting. So he introduces him again, and this time Bobby actually comes out. Looks like he just rushed to get dressed. With his tie's all messed up. He's not even in his suit. It's all just looks terrible. So MVP is like, it's like, "Okay, ladies, let's try this again." So then the lady's like, "Bobby Lashley," and then on cue, Lashley comes out. That's what happens, It's what happens. You're the champ. You got a bevy of ladies. You don't want to come out. And the lady's like, "Come on, move." So Lashley comes out. Looks like crap. So Lashley's like, I've had enough. He actually said bullshit when that play was taped. I was like, enough of the bullshit. And he says, "Ladies, gets to stepping." And he's like, "What?" But we had a gate. So he's like, "Get out of here." So Lee's like, "Goodbye." So Lashley's like, he's thinking about what Kofi said, more that Kofi talks, and he's kind of right. He's like, everything, about me losing my edge or right. He says, "I lost those you woods, well, people. I should have kicked his ass. Should have stacked him and Kofi up in a pile of broken bones." He's like, "I'm pissed, and you think cheering me up women are gonna help? No." So he's like, MVP. He's like, "P, thank you for all you've done, but the BS has to stop. So it's time to get back to business. Time to get back to the almighty Bobby Lashley. He's like, go back to what I stood, and that's kicking ass, taking names." So then Lashley drops the mic and just rips apart the VIP lounge. He's trying to dude, stop! And then Lashley's like, "Get the hell away from me." So he just continues to trash the place, like he's at a hotel or something like that. Throwing tables and bottles and whatever he get his hands on. Then he gets on the mic and then actually addresses Kofi and basically tells Kofi he's gonna beat his ass. He's gonna go in as champ, leave as champ, and break Kofi in half. And tells Kofi that he hopes he brings his family, friends, and the whole universe to have his back because he's gonna dismantle him. Said everything that he said he was gonna do, and he hopes Kofi's ready to fight for his life because he's gonna cave in his skull. And then after Sunday, Kofi's career is deep. That's a passionate pro from the champ. I love that one. Sunday night event. Money in the Bank ladder matches. God forbid, hopefully not. But one good match. Ricochet actually just going berserk. That was the only good points of Raw. In the middle of that, like Bill Fonzo says, 5 out of 10 stars. That's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say about that. Other than that, like I said, Lashley lost to Woods. I'm trying to think now. Thank you, Nick. For now, I have to recap, and I got 3 minutes. What else happened? Nikki Ash won that Fatal 4-Way match between her, Alexa, Asuka, Naomi, and Eva and Piper Marie got involved. They had a segment on Alexa's Playground, blah, blah, blah. So it looks like we're going to get Lexi and Eva Marie in a boring as fuck feud with Piper and Evan involved. Garbage. Rhea Ripley beat Natalia. Whoop-de-damn-do. Charlotte came out to attack. Blah, blah, blah. Didn't care for that. What else? War Machine and Agent Almost, they split singles wins. Now, boring there. Riddle acting like a complete buffoon. Nick, you didn't miss much. If you didn't watch it, you didn't miss anything. It is, it is what it is. That's that. Yeah, Raw was garbage. Like I said, 5 out of 10 stars. Damn, you fell asleep at 9? Wow. I didn't care for it. It was a tape show. I didn't even bother to watch. I was watching the Home Run Derby. I watched Pete Alonso win. That's it. That's all I watched. My crowd are going to shit on the wrestlers, most of them. Nikki, Alexa, Jinder. You name it, probably the entire show, they'll probably shit on it. WWE, yeah. That's true. All right, we've got 1 minute to go. WWE will still edit the crowd noises. Probably that's it. All right, then after that, he says he's saying hello to Chase and Ethereal Leon. Damn, I'm gonna probably go right into I'm gonna put the TV on. Go right into AEW with this. I don't want to go into a reaction, but it's almost 2 hours. I want to get this done. If I can get the TV work. All right, I gotta put the. All right, shut up, Guy Fieri. I don't want to hear your crap. All right, change channel. And we are live. Dynamite's on the air with the intro. All right, so let's get to these comments real quick. I guess I can see your messages. I told you most of the matches. I can't tell you every match there, Nick. All I gotta say is rewind the video. That's all I gotta say. I'm sorry. I want to watch Dynamite. I want to get this video up, edit it up, and watch Dynamite from Austin, Texas. We are live with the pyro. Capacity crowd in Austin, Texas for Fighter Fest Night 1. By God, JR's here with barbecue sauce. By God, Excalibur and Tony Maloney. Capacity crowd without no masks. Well, some people have masks on. I don't know why. All right, we're going to start off with Fighter Fest with the IWGP United States title match between Machine Gun Carl Anderson and John Moxley. Comes out from the stands. Oh man, fans have been waiting for that since basically back at the Daily's Place days. But now it's Austin. Oh, he just showed the fan. And some fan almost dropped a beer on him. Now he's holding up the U.S. belt. Didn't he shave his head? He kind of did. Still has like a nice little bit of hair. He's cursing. He's cursing up a storm now. No, he is pissed. Shoved the cameraman away. Then he pulls away the barricade, and we see Eddie Kingston behind him. Still pissed. So this should be a pretty decent match. I think there will be a title change tonight. Because now Renee had the baby, so I could see a title change tonight. And they give it to Carl Anderson so he can bring it back to Japan. So he can actually defend the belt in Japan. Not that Moxley has to defend the belt in Japan, not for a while. It is what it is. Okay, out comes the Good Brothers, Anderson and Gallows. They come out. That's all good and dandy. So the Elite, the Elite comes out. I wish Carl Anderson used his New Japan thing. You know, when they announce him, he goes, "The machine gun." Carl Anderson, like they do in TNA. Oh yeah, TNA's doing that, thankfully. That's that. All right, so here it comes. Now that actually doing it, I don't know. I couldn't hear it. I have the sound muted. So they're probably doing it in AEW now too, which is great. You know, I missed that. You know, from all the time watching him in Japan and in Ring of Honor too. By the way, they've done that in Ring of Honor too. When it was in Ring of Honor before he, even met Duke Gallows. I remember being I was at a show and I forgot what show it was. I don't even remember what year it was. But the show ends and we're in the Grand Ballroom at the Hammerstein Ballroom, the Grand Ballroom. Like Eddie Kingston just attacked Gallows with a pipe, and they're fighting on the outside as Moxley stumped a mud hole and freaking Eddie Carl Anderson. Now Eddie Kingston and Gallows fighting in the crowd. Well, this is distracting. So so Anderson's out of the match. So now it's a one-on-one regular match. Okay, that's fine. So anyway, back to my story before we finish this baby off. Put a nice stamp of approval on it. So anyway, I'm at a Ring of Honor show. I forget what show it was. I think it was me being Mr. VIP was in the front row. I think it was at the show that I almost got hit with a chair by the Briscoes. I think it was that show. I'm not sure, but it was one of those Grand Ballroom shows back in the early days before they went into the main ballroom downstairs. So anyway, show ends, and I'm leaving the Grand Ballroom, and I'm like, I'm not gonna take the stairs. That's a long way down. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be easy and take the elevator with the fans. So we're all in the elevator, and guess who's in the elevator? Carl Anderson. It was funny as fuck. We're all talking, and you're like, "Hey, Carl, what's going on, dude?" It was hilarious. I should have took a goddamn picture. I didn't, but it was fun, man. Carl Anderson coming out, with his gear. I don't think it was in his gear. I think it was in his regular clothes. I mean, he had his bag. He had a bag, and I think he's his luggage or shit in the freaking elevator with me. This is before he hit it big too. No, he in Ring of Honor, he was okay before he went to Japan. And was in the Bull. I think it was in the Bullet Club at the time. I'm not sure. This might have been before or during the Bullet Club days. So I don't think Gallows was there yet. I'm not sure. So I don't remember them. He still used the gun stun, thing. Now they're fighting on the outside, and Anderson with a suplex on the ramp. Ouch! That's gotta hurt. Anyway, so this is my moment with Carl Anderson, the Machine Gun. I think I met him at the autograph signing too. That same show. I'm not sure. It is what it is. All right, let's finish this up. But yeah, so I don't meet wrestlers, don't I? That's a moment I'll probably go down in my grave with. Like, I saw one time at a show, Carl Anderson, we were all talking about wrestling in the elevator, and the elevator almost got stuck. Those rinky-dink elevators at the Hammerstein Ballroom. That's why I use the stairs now. Even though it's a long way down. So because the freaking Grand Ballroom is, I think, on the 7th floor, and the main ballroom is, I think, on the first floor. First floor. And then you got the basement. with the bathroom and everything, and then where they usually have their or Anderson with a gust on the ropes, then a drop kick, sending Moxley to the outside, hits the barricade. Ouch. So not a bad match so far. It looked like Anderson has a little bit of blood over his ear, not like gushing blood. He just has like a little bit of marks on his ear. He has a little bit of blood coming from his ear, on the top of his ear, like right on his earlobe. Right now they're counting Moxley out, but Moxley's gonna get in the ring. Blah, blah, blah. So that's it. All right, enough about the Carl Anderson story. I could go on for days with that. Yeah. All right, so going back to Raw, kind of finishing up. Drew and Ginger had a thing where Drew messed up his motorcycle, and he got his sword back. Blah blah blah. But like I said, Nick, just rewind or look the results up. I know I'm being cheap. I'm sorry. Drew wins the internet. Will shit the bed. Yes, they will. But he's not. I highly doubt he will win. I'm still going with Big E. I'm hoping it's Big E. I hope it's not Drew or Seth. As much as I want Shinsuke or Kevin Owens to win it, not that they're going to win the title, but it'd be nice for them to win Money in the Bank at least. It is what it is. Nick says, I don't blame Mandy going to NXT. What is she going to do there, though? As we saw at NXT last night, it looks like she might be getting involved with Taya Valkyrie, Jessica Maya, and Robert Stone. He's like, ooh, the brand is looking, looking better than ever, or something like that. So it looks like that Taya's recruiting. Taya Valkyrie is recruiting Mandy to be the next person in that little faction, the Robert Stone brand. That's what I'm thinking. Who knows? Diet Coke. Fuck myself. All right, Moxley's in control. Tried for the pound I shoved off the top. Now they're going back and forth. All right, Moxley's signaling for the end. Goes for a suplex. Anderson counters in. Goes for the gun stun into ropes. Double clothesline. But both no-sell it. Holy crap. Another double clothesline. And now both men are down. And, Anderson has a little cut right around the eye. The side of the temple. Pretty good match so far. Not bad. I'm liking it. Good shit. Good shit. Better than Raw and better than NXT. No, NXT was actually pretty decent last night. With hopefully, Nick, you watched NXT last night. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know what Mandy's probably gonna go with the Robert Stone brand, team up with Taya Valkyrie and Jessica Maya, blah blah blah. Moxley with the sleeper. Anderson got out of it. He's trying for I don't know if it's a powerbomb or a power driver. Couple of knees off the ropes. Big pump kick from Anderson. That looked nasty. What's his name? Moxley tried to do that, thing where he goes off the ropes and with the clothesline, but then Anderson picked him up and he fell and he just dropped him almost like a tombstone. And he got a near fall out of that. Comes off the top rope. Another near fall. But all right, I'm gonna finish this up because I miss this a lot. All right, so let me see what that. With that. All right, let's move. Finish. Killer Cross may end up going to Titus Catering. I doubt that. He's had a good push for a few months. Yeah, he's going to lose the belt next month to probably Samoa Joe. Because they're leaning towards that. Because Joe's probably going to get medically cleared probably next week. And they're just going to start his stuff with maybe Pete Dunne. He had started staring at him. They stared at Adam Cole, baby. So probably finish those guys off. And then, guess the Cross takes the belt off him. Probably at the next TakeOver. or maybe the one after that. I don't know. But yeah, Samoa Joe is going to be the next NXT champion, and Cross is going to go to the main roster. That's it. Now, Cross is not getting sent to Titus. Not yet. Not even close. Not yet. Still a good match so far. Moxley ran. Gun stun by Anderson. He's going to win it. 1, 2, and ooh. 2.99999999. As Moxley kicked out. All right, let me finish this match. Anderson to the top. Tries to go for the super gun stun off the top, but Moxley blocked it. Turns her around and hits a clothesline. Yeah, he's going to win. Crap. Paradigm shift. And he hits it. God damn it. 1, 2, 3. Moxley retains. Crap. Who's going to beat this guy for the damn U.S. title? He's held that belt for a while. Like almost a year, I think, now. But still, pretty good match. Pretty decent. In front of a live crowd. Pretty good. And, all right, let's finish this up. Nick says, F Susan. Yeah, you think? Say whatever you want. I will say whatever I want. I am the voice of the voiceless. Like CM Punk. And I'll say whatever I want to Zuckerberg. On Zuckerberg's site. I don't even know if he runs Twitter, but whoever runs Twitter, I'll say whatever I want on Twitter. And on Instagram. Well, I can't say much on Instagram. I just post pictures. I just won't post any naked pictures or anything like that. So, can't really do much on Instagram. So, I'm fine with on Instagram. That's fine. Raw was garbage, like I said. That's why Monday Night Raw has another record low in the viewership. Was it 1.2? Nick, do you know what the rating was? Is it out? I hope it is. Anyway, running down the card for Fyter Fest, we got Sammy Guevara and Wheeler Yuta one-on-one. That's gonna be awesome. Christian Cage and Matt Hardy. That should be another good one. Penelope Ford and Yuka Sakazaki in one-on-one. We're gonna hear from Mr. Cowboy Shit himself, Hangman Adam Page. Yeah, it's gonna be Adam Page and Kenny at Fight for the Fallen at the end of the month. But we all knew that already. All right, now we're in the back with Lance Archer and Jake Roberts. He's and I don't know what he was telling him, and one's like, "Shut up, Roberts, Jake." I think he's talking about Moxley now. Was he beat Moxley for the belt, and then Moxley beat him back for it? Yeah, talks about a year and a half ago in Japan. We beat him in Japan for the United States title. Talks about Suzuki and a bunch of Japanese guys. So he wants his rematch. So it talks about Texas death match in Tokyo at the Tokyo Dome. So now he's talking about in Dallas, Texas, which I think is next week. He's like, let's do it again. I don't know if they're gonna have a Dallas, Texas death match. Why not? American style. So yeah, so he challenges Moxley for the IWGP belt. So next week's gonna be defended again. When's the last time you saw that? With the IWGP United States title. It is what it is. All right, but up next, we got the FTW title. Brian Cage defending against Ricky Starks. That one I could probably see a title change. But we'll see. That's it. All right, so Fyter Fest starting off pretty good with that match with Anderson and Moxley. Moxley retains. That's it. And then now Archer is going to fight him next week in Dallas. I don't know, in the Texas Death Match, it was just going to be a one-on-one match. They haven't really said it, but it seemed like they were going the route of another Texas Death Match. But, I mean, how many Texas Death Matches can you have? Why not? So like Nick said, Monday Night Raw got another record low rating, I think. I don't know, because I don't know the rating. I didn't look at it. Stupid is. Speaking of that, Stupidology is what the wrestling marks rely on, basically. and the trolls. Gonna leave. I'm gonna have a lot of comments. You think? You came late, dude. Come on. What do I pay you for? Actually, I don't pay you because I don't have a lot of money. What can I pay you in? Just Asian chicks? I can't even afford that. Anyway, MVP and Lashley might split. Probably. Not at Money in the Bank though. I probably think not even some. I doubt SummerSlam, but it's gonna happen. The Hurt Business officially ends business. And Lashley, you probably. I think they're gonna keep Lashley. Well, they might split him up before he loses the belt, and then so he's like Lashley's like, I'm gonna do this on my own. Gets rid of MVP, and then MVP turns his back and reforms the Hurt Business just with different guys. That's what I think. I just don't know who. Maybe they'll reform it. Bring back Cedric and Shelton, and they just get a fourth guy. I don't know who. Maybe it'd be Killer Cross. I doubt that, but it is what it is. And that's it. But yeah, I do see them breaking up, and then MVP costing Lashley the belt when Big E wins it. That's it. All right, let's finish these comments. Boy, I'm tired. It's hot. I think I got the freaking thing. Speaking of thank God that the Thunderdome era is over. Yeah, thank the Lord for that. Over a year and a half of the Thunderdome. Almost a year. Almost a year with the Thunderdome. That's it. It was like 400. What did they say? 409 at the time. They said in 495 days. Yeah, but that era is over, and now we get the. I don't even know what era you can call it now. The fans come back era. Whatever. But yeah, the Thunderdome thankfully is gone. I can multitask. Yes, I can. I can do more than that. I can triple. I don't care. Well, multi is more than one, so it is what it is. Oh God! Friday, they're showing a freaking commercial for Space Jam 2. Ugh. Porky Pig rapping. That'd be funny as hell to hear. Porky Pig rapping. That's all, folks. All right, now we're back. We're live in Austin, Texas. All right, we're in the back with Alex Abernathy early in the day with Santos Escobar and whoever the guy is behind him. Still don't know who that is. I think it's just his interpreter. Well, it can't be because Alex speaks Spanish. He talks about his match with Matt Sydal. He says he has permission to kick down a forbidden door. Blah, blah, blah. And then he says something in Spanish. He says, you have a question for me? So he says, where is the death triangle? Ooh. I think he's going after Pentagon and Phoenix. He says, I want you to give them a message. Oh boy, he's definitely going after Pentagon. Yeah, he's looking for them. I don't know what that means. That's interesting. Maybe he'll form Los Ingobernables with the remnants of the Death Triangle. Because Pac's gone. He can't come back to the States because all that travel restrictions between the UK and America now still going on. So maybe Pentagon and Ray Phoenix, when Ray Phoenix actually gets cleared again, I still think he's injured. Maybe he forms Los Ingobernables, his own version of Death Triangle with Pentagon and Ray Phoenix. And he just gets another guy. Or girl, who knows? All right, Ricky Starks is back off the injured list. The FTW title is on the line right now. As here comes the machine, Brian Cage. And that's that. And speaking of Brian Cage, is hot as you know what wife, Melissa Santos. she did a thing on Instagram where she one of her posts got taken down. It's like I think it was her showing her abs, and they took it down because it was all sexual content. Like, what? Anyway, Hook and Powerhouse Will Hobbs at ringside. I think Taz is on commentary. That disgusting, horrible-looking belt. All right, let's finish. Damn, there's a lot of comments, Nick. Damn it, man. I lost my spot now. God damn it. I gotta finish this because the miss is gonna whip my ass. Piper never needs to get rid of Eve Marie, you think? Matt Riddle to Titus Catering? No, Matt Riddle to the next rehab clinic. Was they gonna catch him? There's still a drug policy in WWE. They're gonna catch him with some weed, and they're gonna suspend his ass for 90 days for smoking that weed that RVD gives him. That's where he's going. He's not going to Titus Catering. He's going to the local rehab center or the hospital. Keep reading the comments. Multitask. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do a live reaction. I would love to do it, but I can't really. Because tell me every match. I'm too lazy. Of what? Oh, of Raw. I just said that. I'm not doing it again. Just read the results, dude. Or rewind. Tony Schlablomi. No, that's not good. Mine is much better. Tony Baloney. Tony Baloney, the lead commentary guy for old school TWO wrestling back in the day. Back in my day, it was Tony Baloney. I forgot the other person's. It was just basically Tony Baloney doing commentary back in my way back when Radio Day E-Fed. And Mills Insane as a referee. Dropkick from Ricky Starks. That's it. Blah blah blah. Yeah, you're a lazy fuck there, Nick. We want the video. Look up the results. Come on, Stan. All right, come on, comments. Let's go. Watch NXT. Good. Hope you watch my video too. New Moxley was gonna team, obviously. I rather, I don't. If Archer's gonna be the one to do it again and beat him for the United States title, not that he's maybe go to Japan and go to the G1 and defend it at the G1 or anywhere, whatever Japan's doing after Wrestling Grand Slam at the Tokyo Dome. Then again, they could have that match at the Tokyo Dome. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully Moxley loses that title because I think he's going to spend some time with Renee and the baby pretty soon. Take some time off. Gonna guess WWE hits another low rating for Raw. Probably. You don't pay me. Yeah. Pay you in, you know what. All right. I will. All right, we're gonna end this. Biggie loses that money to Bank. Then they wasted an opportunity. Yes. Don't give it to Drew. Don't give it to Seth. Give it to Big E so he can cash in on Lashley at probably the October pay-per-view. Because the draft got moved back to October. I don't know why. Who cares? Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair at Money in the Bank, round 2. Yeah, nobody cares about that. I'm not caring. As long as Rhea Ripley wins. Match is going to be a snooze fest. Yep. That's going to be one. So this always should have been a Money in the Bank. Yes. I still don't understand why they put Seth in there, not Cesaro. I just don't know. But I think it was they only did that because of the whole thing with Edge at SummerSlam. That's probably why they put Seth Rollins in there. All right, we're done. I'm not a lazy fuck. Hey, The Rock. Hey, The Rock's on AEW. No, not in AEW. He's on their own TNT. They're having the stupid movie with him and what's his name? Kevin Hart. Yeah, sure, you were kidding. Sure. Draft in October should have been after SummerSlam. It was supposed to be after SummerSlam. They moved it all the way to October. I don't know. All right, that's it. That's it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Nick. Thank you to Chase. Thank you to Ethereal Leon and Alejandro Klatzer for coming in the chat. And that's it. So 5 out of 10 stars for Raw. And I'm gonna go finish up watching AEW now. Ricky Starks takes the belt. He's about to hit. Looked like he was about to hit Brian Cage with a belt, but Brian Cage stopped it. And now he has the belt. I can sense a title change coming. But now they're up by the ring post. Ricky Starks was about to pull him into the ring post, and then now he gets sent in the ring post shoulder first. Ow! All right, I'm gonna watch the end of this. Ricky Starks come back around the ring post. All right, Dwayne the Cock Johnson. Yeah, yep, that's true. All right. Thank you to everybody for watching. I'm Peter Goins signing off. Peace out, rock on, you know the business. Bye-bye.